The views expressed in this podcast, Champ and Tramp, belong to the host and guest, not the Champ and Tramp podcast itself. It's intended for entertainment information, so please use discretion. We're not responsible for any outcomes resulting from the content discussed.
The two most important things after workout are protein and hydration, especially after an intense session on the mat.
Yep, that's why Muscle Meds designed their new Carnivor protein hydration, packed with 30 grams of protein for recovery and the key electrolytes needed for hydration.
Exactly. What's awesome about these is they come in two delicious flavors, Rocket Pock and Berry Blast.
They literally taste like juice, Frankie. These are amazing and a must for any athlete pushing their limits.
Boom! Grab a 12-pack on Amazon and juice up with Carnivor protein hydration today.
Let's go!
Real show, here we go. Real show, here we go. You know that it's gotta be that time, so this is what we chant. What keeps on getting them all amped in advance? Come on. You and I rocking out with Iron Man, FE. You get the general's point of view on top of Roger's rants. Whenever tapping out, we're putting the most minutes in. You already know what that's about, you know that winners win. Crush whatever's on task, check the podcast. It's the champ and the tramp, let the bomb blast.
Wow. Tell you what.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Tell you what.
Let's talk about it. I can't put this on my head. I got to figure out how these things will stay here. All right. So I can hear you.
Well. So,
Well.
So you're you got a little scab on your head.
I do. I got some first time in my life I've ever had a bald head ever.
Yeah, well, that's crazy. I mean, I've had bald heads always.
Never shaved my head ever.
You look good with a bald head, buddy.
Listen, I was a little nervous because when you don't know what you look like with a bald head, because I've seen people, that light just went out for some reason. I've seen people, there we go. Let there be light. I've seen people. You've seen the guys with the hot dog pack, the pack of hot dogs on the back of their neck.
What?
You know, the rolls on the back of their neck.
Yeah.
You've seen guys like that. You've seen the dudes with the big divots.
I might have that.
You've seen the shark fin head, right? The shark fin head, you've seen that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you don't know. When you shave your head, you don't know. You don't know if, I've gotten hit in the head with a beer bottle before. I had a huge gash in my head. I bled. And I was like, am I going to have a big scar on my head? I didn't know.
You have a gash somewhere else, too.
So they shaved it, and I'm like, shit, I don't look that bad with a bald head. But my hairline was obviously pushed back further. You know what I mean? They lowered my hairline.
You rock a baldy, there is no hairline.
No, you can make out a hairline. You can still see a hairline.
No. What?
If you're shaving it, no.
Yeah, correct. That's called a baldy. Okay. That's a baldy. That's like a real baldy. Not a shaved head, but I'm saying a baldy.
Most people just fucking buzz it.
Most people that I know that have
Shave
baldies,
straight
they
razor
fucking
that
straight
bitch?
baldy. Yeah.
Really? I see those guys get that thing you buy.
Like it's a glove.
Yeah,
it's like a
glove.
almost. Yeah.
Most people I know do that.
I don't know. I know people that I know just use a razor.
Yeah. All right. Well, when you were bald, did you shave it?
I shaved it.
You did?
I never. Not like a straight razor.
Yeah.
I shaved it with like a buzzer.
Yeah,
clippers.
that's what I mean.
Yeah, that.
You can see a hairline. Yeah.
Yes, with that. No, I'm talking about baldy's different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I used the wrong term, but yes, a razor, not a razor shaved head, a buzzed head.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's start from the beginning. So 2 years ago, I wanted to do this. Because I don't have great hair. I've never had great hair. I wasn't bald. My dad is 76, still has all his hair, but he has what I call cotton candy hair, like cotton, it just blows around in the wind, Donald Trump hair kind of, you know what I mean?
Right.
Just kind of blows around in the wind, it's not no body to it, no thickness to it. I have his same hair. So, like, my hair is like pin straight hair. You know what I mean? I don't have wavy, curly hair at all. Not thick, heavy hair. But I had a full head of hair. Just my hairline kept getting pushed back. And I had the, I guess, male pattern baldness is what you call it, where that spot on the back of your head.
Male pattern baldness, the horseshoe though?
Okay, yeah, that. And Jesse had the same
you don't really
thing.
have the horseshoe though.
I did. I had it. Nobody saw it because I'm 6'4".
Not too bad though.
I wasn't horrible.
It's just, it's
I
just
wasn't
light.
bald.
It's just light.
Right. It was light.
Yeah,
very light.
yeah,
like
yeah,
my
yeah.
barber for the last 5 years had said, man, I don't really cut much in the back anymore. It's all in the front. You know what I mean? He's like, the back don't really grow that much. So I'm like, I know. So 2 years ago, I was going to go to Turkey. Company had reached out to me. You too, both of us.
Yeah.
You were thinking about doing it. And your hairline's pushed back a little bit, but you got a good head of hair. You don't need it. You got thick hair. So And I didn't realize how good your hair was until we showed each other because you got to submit pictures, and he showed me his. I was like, bro, you're good. So anyway, they had the earthquake over there. You know what I mean? It wasn't only
DR?
that. No. They had the earthquake in Turkey 2 years ago, 2023, I think it was.
Right.
Although it didn't really hit Istanbul, it affected the airport and travel and all kinds of things. So I said, fuck it, I'm not going to go. Plus, Jesse wanted to come with me, and I don't know, for whatever reason, he was having some tough time, and so we decided not to do it after the earthquake hit. So I just kind of was like, whatever. And then my friend Jan, her husband Dan, who's a friend of mine as well.
Jan is married to Dan?
Jan and Dan
Wow.
had it done. And
Wait. Their turkey stuff done?
He had it done. She went with him.
Okay.
But she's kind of she works hand in hand with the company. She set it all up, and then she got in with the company.
This is the DR company?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's a Turkey company.
Right, yeah.
It's actually a hospital in Turkey. Mm-hmm. It's a hospital. They keep referring to it as a hospital, not a hair treatment center. Yeah. A hospital, and they do everything. At the Turkey location, they do everything. They do hair, teeth, veneers, medical implants, teeth implants. They do
tits,
BBLs, tits, tummy tucks. They do everything across the board. I mean, I met the owner of the company, and he didn't speak great English, but obviously we had a translator, and he said, "We do it all. We do it all."
You kind of look like a villain.
Do I?
Yeah, you kind of look like a villain.
Someone said Batista, Dave Batista, but pre-liberal Dave Batista.
No, more like
who?
No, so I'm saying you'd be like you remind me more of like sitting on your lap, Dave Batista.
Okay. So anyway, so they do it all. But the advantage to go into the DR is it's like a 3.5-hour flight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So they opened a location. It's a Turkey-based company, but they opened a location there 3 years ago. So, and their main clientele is people from the United States, yeah. Europe, and U.S. But mostly, she said, mostly New York, Miami, California are the people that go to the DR mostly. So.
California.
Yeah. So anyway, I said, fuck it. Jan hooked me up. I started my contact with the company was this girl named Kubra. She speaks very, very good English, and she is kind of like, she'll be your like liaison through the whole process. And she is super, super. I mean, that job is just kind of made for her. But anyway, we get there. She said, you really need 3 days. You could do it, I guess, in 2, but you need kind of 3. So we flew in Friday. We got there Friday afternoon. They picked us up at the airport, took us to our place. We stayed at it's called Marriott AC. We went out to dinner with them that night. The owner, Kubra, and
how was the place going out to eat?
We went to this gated community. It was like gated because the DR's got there's some if you know anything about the DR, there are some bad sections to it. But we went to this beautiful gated community. I don't remember.
Are you saying it was gated or gated?
Gated.
It was gated.
It's gated. 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 So anyway, we went there. Beautiful dinner, right on the ocean. I mean, massive yachts, and it was just beautiful. So they had like ballroom dancers there. It was really, really gorgeous setting. So then I said,
food was good.
Food was good. Yeah. I had fish. Jesse had steak, but it was good. So anyway, speaking of that, we'll talk about that next because after I got back, did you see that Canadian couple that took their kids? They took their husband and wife from Canada, took their 2 boys. Anyway, they got food poisoning. They stayed at a resort there.
In DR?
Got food poisoning. I think maybe the weekend before or a couple weekends before we went, and got food poisoning, and 2 of them died.
What?
Yeah.
The kids?
I don't want to shit on the DR because I had a very good experience there, but it's crazy. You never know when you go to a different place what can happen. But that has nothing to do with the company that I was dealing with or the place I stayed. The place we stayed was absolutely amazing. But anyway, long story short, went to dinner. The next day, she's like, okay, we're going to pick you up 8 o'clock in the morning, bring you to the clinic. Jesse can come. He can shave your head, and you'll be there for the day. I was like, all right, cool. I didn't know what that entailed. So
so you guys couldn't both do it on the same day?
No. We they only had the availability. They need to get a bigger clinic there because when they first opened 3 years ago, it was all they needed was this 2-story clinic. But now they're so busy, they need a bigger clinic. So because they were busy that day, they could only get me and Jesse went the following day. Plus, it's an all-day procedure. Really, it's an all-day thing. So
really,
it's an all-day thing, dude. So I go in, they pick me up, they bring me there. Jesse comes with me. He probably hung out for a couple hours. He shaved my head, and then he went to the beach. I was there. I was on the table for 9 hours, bro.
Do you remember anything?
9 hours. It
You're
wasn't
out?
bad because my back always bothers me, as you know. Like I can't. Like the worst thing for me, I dread getting MRIs because you have to lay on that flat board for like an hour.
Yeah.
By the time I'm done, I can't even get off the board. My back is so shot, because I toss and turn all the time, which was a problem for getting this done as well. But anyway, so you lay on it's a kind of a, what do I want to call it, like an articulated table that moves. You know what I mean? The back adjusts up and down, the head moves and stuff. So you weren't flat. I definitely wasn't flat. I was more, but at first you're on your belly, face down with like your face in a cutout, and they numb your head. They put what am I trying to say?
Novocaine?
I don't know what it is, but they
Lidocaine, Novocaine.
yeah, something. They numb your head. That part is about 5-10 minutes long. That part hurts. Not gonna lie, that hurts. About 5, not excruciating or anything, but it hurts.
Burns, yeah.
And then you don't feel shit. I didn't feel anything through the whole process. Barely. You feel like tugging and pulling, but you don't feel pain.
Yeah.
You can tell like your head's almost like pulling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you feel no pain.
Oh, that's good.
About halfway through,
But you're
I would
up
say.
the whole time.
Yeah, you're awake, wide awake, talking to the doctors the whole time. And they're constantly checking on you, like, how you doing? I remember the one guy, his English wasn't great. He kept saying, your defenses are very, very good.
What does that mean?
I think that your pain tolerance is very, very good.
Your defenses
are very, very good.
It's fucking numb, buddy. I can't feel
He
nothing.
kept saying that. So,
Your defenses. I think he was trying to put some in your butt and you were squeezing it. He's like, oh my, your defense is very good.
I've never seen a man that thinks more gay shit than you do.
That was funny.
Never.
Come on.
I've never seen a man.
He
that
said
thinks
that was
more
a
gay
good thing.
shit.
Your defenses were good.
All right. Anyway, so they're doing it. It's a woman doctor, the main doctor. There's probably like 3 people working on your head, but the one that runs the show is a woman. She said, well, I'll tell you, the part that made me a little nervous, let me back up, is when I first got there, Kubra, the girl we met, we went outside, we sat outside with her at the hotel for a few minutes and just, got to know each other and talked about the procedure a little bit. And she said, Roger, take your hat off. And I took my hat off. She goes, she's touching my head and she's looking, and she goes, oh, I'm very, very, very happy to see this. I was like, what? She goes, your pictures, I couldn't tell because I took pictures with like one of these lights shining on it, and I guess it shined through my hair so much it didn't look like my donor areas were that strong. But she said, you're good, you're fine, you got good donor areas. So I was like, oh shit, God forbid I came here and I didn't, what would have happened, But she
You
said,
have to take it from like your nut hair. Can they do that?
no.
You
'Cause it would
asked?
be a different
You asked?
hair. I didn't
That'd
ask.
be great.
I'm
Like, you want
sure.
some curly hair?
Yeah.
You want curly? Come on.
So you're such a fucked up individual. So anyway, back to the surgery. You're on the table for for 9 hours because I got the max amount you could get. I got 5,000 grafts, right?
That's the max?
That's the max. Jesse got 4,500, so he was close. But so basically, I said, listen, I don't care that much about the front. I really don't because I've always had a big forehead, like always my whole life. If you can do something there, great. I just want to cover that spot in the back
Nobody can fucking see it.
I know, but that was my concern. So they're like, oh no, we're gonna fucking take care of the whole thing. Don't worry about it. So, they shave your head first, and then they start marking your hairline, and they ask you, do you like the hairline there? And I'm like, I don't know, my hairline's never been that low my whole life. I was like, give me the Teresa Giudice. You know what I mean? So they did it all, and then you go in, they numb your head, and they start plucking hairs, and dude, it's like 3 people pulling hairs out of your head. That's about 2 hours, and then they start putting them in. I don't know, I should have asked more, but they somehow make like almost like holes in your head for these hairs to go in. You know what I mean? If you look at my head close, you can see. You know what I mean? But took about 9 hours, and it wasn't bad. I thought I would be miserable on that table for 9 hours. I actually fell asleep for probably 2 hours.
Really?
Straight up fell asleep. I know, because I woke up once, and I know I was snoring, and I apologize. I was like, oh, sorry, I was snoring. They were just laughing, you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
I felt dead asleep, though.
That's wild.
So then Jesse went the next day. He was about 7 hours, because he had a little bit less.
A little smaller head.
Well, yeah. But he had the exact same thing I had. High forehead, bald spot in the back. Not a bald spot, but balding spot.
I'd put them all right here.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you wouldn't need that many. You probably need like 2,500.
No, I'm not getting it, though.
You know what I mean? But all in all, it was a cool experience. Little bit humbling for a man to have a bald head, shaved head, and talk about this. But I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Everybody and their mother's doing it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I don't give a fuck.
Now you woke up the next day, pain.
So that night, I'm not gonna lie. I'll tell you the whole process. So that night, they're very adamant. You have to lay on. You can lay on your donor spots. You cannot lay on your new hair spots where they put hair.
Well,
That'll fucking bang.
how the fuck are you laying on top of you laying in it?
Well, if your head
your
hit
feet
the,
in the air.
I'm 6'4", buddy. I know your head's never hit the headboard in your life, but my head does sometimes.
Bro, this part hits the top. How's that part gonna hit the top?
If you scoot up or move and your head hits the headboard, like I have a padded headboard at my house, I have my head on it all the time.
Bro, what? The fucking top? How do you'd like arch back to hit that part of your head?
No,
yes, you would.
Just slide back on your pillow.
Dude, slide back. You're gonna hit. Not gonna hit that part.
Well, you've never had this issue because
you're never gonna.
You're 4'8", so
bro,
shut up.
You're not gonna hit that part. You gotta literally arch. You're arching back.
I've hit my head on my headboard before, buddy. I don't know
why are you
what to
arching your hips in the air? Why are you arching your hips in the air when you're bedboard?
Again.
Why?
Again.
But seriously, that's the only way you can do it. It's the only way you could touch your head on the back of the fucking board.
It's not true.
Yes.
It's not true.
The front, your hairline.
Are we going to argue about this point? Or are you gonna let me tell the rest of the story?
I want to see this. I want to see a visual of you touching.
I know you do. I know you do.
No, because you can't.
You
cannot.
Come over tonight. And you want to sleep next to me tonight?
You cannot. You cannot.
All right. So anyway, it's very, very important. Or even like sometimes like you stack up 3 pillows behind you, and you know how
I can see that. Yeah.
You can't do that, right? So they give you like because your hair can't touch anything, otherwise, well, it's bleeding first of all, and you're pushing out all the
hair follicles.
The white blood cells, because they give you PRP after they take your white blood cells and they inject it in your hair.
They did that already?
Speed up the growth. Yeah, they do all that afterwards, and you're pushing all that out. So you're really and plus you're bleeding a little bit, and the back of your head is bandaged. And that's what you're supposed to lay on. Well, dude, I fucking toss and turn like crazy all night. I'm just like, I don't lay still at all. So I'm like, how am I going to do this, right? So I woke up at one point and I had the neck pillow thing on that they give you, and I was like fucking, barricaded myself in with pillows and shit. And I woke up and I was like laying on my side, and I was like, oh shit, I got to straighten out. You know what I mean? So I go to straighten out, and they give you one of those, like a dog pee diaper thing that goes on the floor. Those things, those big mats.
Yeah.
They're like fucking 3 feet by 3 feet. You lay on one of those. Well, when I turned over, it was stuck to the side of my face. I was like, oh, fuck. I literally turned, and it was stuck. I was like, oh, I got to peel it. So when I peeled it off, I actually damaged like a little quarter-size spot. They fixed it the next day.
They gave you more hair?
They pulled like a little bit more hair out and fixed that spot because she's like, Roger.
That's fucking
Roger,
crazy, bro.
As soon as she saw me, she goes, did you sleep on your side? I go, oh, I'm not going to lie. I did. But they fixed it the next day.
Dude, that's wild, bro.
Yeah. So anyway, so it was cool. But, dude, I woke up in the morning and that mat that I laid on was just fucking covered in blood, bro. It was crazy, yeah.
Really?
So you bleed pretty good. It's just, fucking your head extruding all that anesthesia because they inject straight up anesthesia into your head. You're just getting all that PRP. It's pushing it out. And so the next day, I remember her saying, oh, wow, you basically have pushed out all that, anesthesia and shit already, or heal your head. Because if you don't, your head can swell. You got to wear a strap around your head for 3 days. I just took mine off today for blood flow. You know what I mean? Because if you don't, you can literally get like a giant fucking cone head.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard when Francis Ngannou got it done, they almost didn't let him come into the country because his face didn't match his passport at all.
Yeah, really? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking... I do this all the time. Jeez. Shut up. All right, there we go. Yeah, I've seen guys with like, they're like, holy shit, look at my head.
Okay,
how
many people were there?
Mushroom head. I don't know because I only saw a few people in the waiting room. I don't know who was actually in the rooms. So how many people were getting it done, you mean? I know the day that we left, they had 7 people coming in.
Like, were you on the plane? See other people with
No,
shit on
it's not like Turkey.
No,
it's not like Turkey.
Yeah.
Me and Jesse were the only ones on the plane like this. I didn't give a fuck. Lady sitting next to me was like, oh, what'd you have done? I go, hair transplant is pretty obvious. You know what I mean? She's like, oh, tell me about it. She was cool, but
it don't look bad though. Honestly, it really don't.
I mean, the scabbing will be gone.
But don't even like. It's not that fucking bad though at all. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like honestly, if I saw you out, I wouldn't even.
I wouldn't.
It almost looks like your hairline.
I can't wear a hat for 10 days.
You're not going out. You're not going to. You're so vain, bro.
Not true. I went to my doctor appointment today.
Oh, his doctor. He went to his doctor.
I went to Wawa today. I'm going out, bro.
All right.
I rode home on an airplane.
I thought you just said you
I'm
wouldn't.
not going to a club or a dinner or nothing like that.
You're too old to go to a club. What the fuck are you talking about?
All right,
this guy.
But not only for that reason.
Sam's Club?
For not only for that reason. That's pretty good, actually. Not only for that reason, you cannot fucking hit your head on anything. Like they said that's the worst thing. You bump your head, hair will not grow there. Do not bump your head on anything.
Okay.
Not that you have to worry about bumping your head.
How long till you could sweat?
They say 30 days before you can go back to the gym.
Get the fuck out of here.
30
I'll
days.
fucking go bald. Dante is going to go.
He called me today.
Going to Bosley.
Called me today.
He said the guy told him a week.
Nope.
That's what I said.
Absolutely not.
He said, well, I told the guy I can't do it then.
Yeah.
Well, no, right? That's what I thought.
Unless Bosley's a totally different procedure.
No way.
They all do the same procedure.
That's what he said. He said,
All
he's getting it done differently. Did he tell you about that?
Nah, I mean, listen, it used to be different. Like Joe Rogan. It used to be, I have a friend, my buddy, you get the incision in the back of your neck, and they cut like a flap out, and they sew it back together, and they use that. They don't do that anymore.
No, I know.
Because nobody wants a scar on their head.
Correct.
So this is no scar. You don't have any scarring at all, So I'm sure Bosley is just the American version of what they're doing in Turkey, and it's a lot more money.
Yeah.
But he's doing it here, and he called me today to ask me a bunch of questions. But, I didn't realize does he usually wear a hat?
Mm-hmm.
Jesse always wears a hat. I've wore a hat more and more recently. Half the time I just don't feel like doing
honestly,
my hair.
I used to be a hat person as a kid.
Yeah.
I wore hats all the time.
Did you?
I don't ever wear hats now.
Yeah, you never
really.
do.
But I don't know. I feel like the hats make you lose your hair.
Yeah, probably.
But I mean,
where the hat touches, like the ring, is not where any guy I know has the problem. It's always under the cap,
yeah,
where it's not touching your head.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
True.
But anyway, that was it, man. That was my my hair journey.
Now, okay, when are you gonna have little sprouters? When's a little chia pet
So
gonna come?
they say it's going to come in differently. It's going to grow in differently, obviously, because they pulled hair out.
Differently.
It's going to grow at different rates in different areas. So it's not going to grow in one, you know what I mean? It'll come in at different speeds, so don't be alarmed. And they said you might even lose a little, and it will come back. They said don't freak out if some of it falls out. It'll come back. You're going to be fine.
Now,
and, so 3 months, I can get a haircut. But there's a whole list of shit here. I wrote it down because I'm like, man, that's a fucking long list. Here's a list of do's and don'ts, essentially. They give you medicine. All right, no working out for 30 days.
Man, that's no problem.
No hats. Shut up. No hats. You can only wear a loose-fitting baseball hat 10 days out, but no beanie hats for 30 days. No caffeine, no salt, no energy drinks.
No caffeine?
No caffeine, no salt.
Wow.
Energy
No
drinks.
salt? Dude, what the fuck does salt matter?
I don't know.
Get the fuck no salt. You can't have salt, but you can eat all these other foods. That's dumb.
All I know is
that's dumb.
Listen, we went the next day for Jesse after he got his done, and they're looking at his head, and he had more bruising than I had. They said my results were really good. They said, "Oh, you got some bruising," and then whatever, and they said because he told them. So they said they're talking in Turkish, and then they said. Jesse, do you smoke the marijuana? He's like, yeah.
Hashish?
And they said something to do with circulation. He shouldn't smoke it for 30 days because it affects circulation. Because he has bad circulation, they could tell by his head, I guess. So he has to take pictures every day and send it to them because he's got some special cream he's got to put on that I don't for like 10 days. You got excited.
I'm just saying.
And that I don't because I guess his circulation isn't as good.
You're lubed up naturally.
But he can't smoke marijuana for like 30 days. So.
You don't smoke anyway.
Sauna, you can't do for 30 days. No shower directly on your head for 12 days. Protein drinks, which I don't think she meant. I don't think she meant protein drinks.
Dude, I love these things. It's crazy.
No, I think she meant energy drinks. I'm pretty sure she meant energy drinks. Because they're Turkish. There's a language barrier there. But she said protein drinks. But I said to Jesse, that don't make no sense. 30 days, but let's call that energy drinks. No buzzer cut on your head for 6 months in your transplant area. Your donor area, I think like a month out, you can buzz that. But, I mean, why would you even do it? You might as well wait. Actually, I wrote it down. Donor area, 3 months for buzzer. But you can scissor cut it whenever you want, basically.
Our guy knows, though. He knows.
And then, who?
Our guy, our barber.
Yeah.
He knows.
He did Bosley.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bosley,
so he knows.
Head roller. They give you a head roller to roll your head for just stimulation and circulation. After 30 days, you got to start using that, and then they want you on biotin, D3, B12, and iron for 30 days. And that's it.
That's it.
And then they give you painkillers.
That's it. That's not that bad.
It's not bad, bro.
Wow.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
You don't have no crazy shit.
No.
You don't have to go on anything that because it's your own hair.
Yeah.
Right,
exactly.
So it doesn't reject it. Your body doesn't reject it.
Exactly. So there's nothing crazy.
So they're really not doing anything. That's crazy. I
You
thought you had to. I seen something. I could have sworn I seen something. You had to take like all these medications and stuff. No, that's it.
They
That's
give
all you
you
take.
painkillers the first day, but
Which
they
you
it was
didn't
like
even need 'em.
I took one. I didn't even really need it, honestly. Just the first day is tough to sleep. It's tough to sleep because you can't move. You're fucking nervous about moving. It's not. You're not in excruciating pain ever. But I took one. I was like, maybe it'll knock me out. You know what I mean? They give you aspirin, which just thins your blood. I guess it's better for whatever. So they give you aspirin. You take that for 10 days.
10 days.
They give you Cordyceps and then something else, and it's about a week's worth of stuff you take. And then all the stuff that I named off is just products you can get off of Amazon, just natural shit. You know what I mean? B12 or not B12.
Like, would you want to put stem cells in there and stuff?
Well, I have some stuff, like some really good shit. What's it called? New something. And I said, should I take this? Because it says it generates hair growth. She goes, no, you don't need it. What we did, you don't need any of that shit.
Okay, now another question. Like, your hair that was there, like your old hair, is that going to fall out still, though? Could it still fall out?
I said, listen, what is the procedure with this? Like, when a guy that's, late 40s, obviously didn't have the best hair. Do I need to come back in 10 years? She said, no. Maybe 10 years, send us a picture. We'll look at it. Maybe you might need 2,000, but you're good. I said, good for life? Yes.
Really?
So I said, all right, cool.
Wow, that's why I said, how you feel? You said, nope, feel pain. Good, feel good. Is that why you're talking like the Turkish people? Is that why? I said, how you feel? Feel good. I was like, okay.
You asked me some question that.
I said, how you feeling?
No, you
good.
fucking
Not
wrote
bad.
something.
Not bad.
You wrote me something that I didn't even understand. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about?
No, you did.
Oh, you wrote, was there sad? I wrote, yes, lots of sad.
No, I said, was there? You asked. You said, did you go to the fight? I said, I was there. Sad.
Oh.
Okay. Was there. Sad. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, I didn't say. I just sent you a.
No.
I didn't ask you if you were there. I just sent you a video.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I was there. That's what I mean.
Okay.
You just didn't ask me shit. I just said I was there.
Okay. All right. I'm
That's
like, what
all.
the fuck is he talking
That's
about?
all.
Was there, no period, just was there sad?
Yeah.
I wrote, yes, lots of sad. I didn't know what you were talking
Well,
about.
I thought you agreed with me. I was like, oh, yeah, he's right. He did. He agrees with me.
It was sad. So obviously, let's switch gears. Talking about bare knuckle. I mean, dude, I think they're putting on a great promotion over there. Don't you? Their marketing is really good. The fights are great. You disagree? No?
Yes.
You were there. I
was there. No, it's great.
Conor McGregor is part of that now. So obviously, he's got a lot of, big name behind it. Obviously, he's hyping the shit out of it. But I've thought since the beginning, I'm a fan of bare knuckle. Are you? I'm definitely a fan of it.
I am.
I did not.
Here.
Okay, go ahead.
So, I've been intrigued by bare knuckle, obviously, right?
Yeah.
With all this, especially just with the rule set and seeing Eddie do it and all that. And it's got a lot of buzz. And I've been saying all week before, I'm like, it's safer. Did we talk about it in here? I don't know. I was talking to someone like, it's safer than MMA. And someone was like, how's it safer? I'm like, listen, you're guaranteed to get cut, so it's going to look bad, and there's a good chance you can break your hand. Granted. But you get knocked down, and nobody can follow you down and keep hitting you, right? You're not going to get hit with an elbow, a knee, or a kick. So that makes it safer, right? But watching these fucking fights and seeing the damage these people take and hearing from Mark, he said, dude, I've been in a lot of your fights, and you've took some damage. He says, everybody looks like that.
Oh,
everybody back there looks like they took damage. Even the guys that won.
Did you see Beck Rollins and Tay Starling backstage?
Yeah,
They're first of all, both of those girls are fucking just put on wars every time they fight. Big fans of both. Secondly, I mean, as tough as they come, both of their lips were just fucking shredded, bro. It looks like they fucking chewed into a wood chipper. Just absolutely lips are blown apart, and they're laying next to each other, laughing, joking. It was great, bro.
Yeah. No.
It's what my wood chipper joke fell short.
No, I don't know. Nothing.
Did you see their lips?
Stop saying their lips, bro. Stop. Just stop. Stop.
What? Well,
He said stop.
All right, what's the issue? What am I doing?
No. Yeah, you're right. No, but yeah. Their lips were tore apart, bro.
They're speaking lips.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. No, but I watched, and the best fighter doesn't win.
Yeah. I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
It's kind of like the luck of the draw a little bit.
I disagree though. MMA is the same way, bro.
No.
Okay, so I've heard you say out of your own mouth, he was just better than me that day. I feel like
sometimes, sometimes that happens for sure, but sometimes. But here it's almost like a crapshoot. Whoever lands first, dude.
Because you take more damage in a bare knuckle.
I don't know. I didn't think so, but
Eddie's been fighting his whole life, bro.
Eddie's been getting rocked his whole life,
and his orbital got shattered in one fight,
Yes,
which he was, in my opinion, winning. I'm a Mike Perry fan, but I believe Eddie was winning that
this
fight.
one too.
This fight, he looked great too, and he got his fucking jaw, got his jaw broken,
yeah,
bro.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying yes. That's what I mean. Because I thought it was the other way. I was saying it was safer. It was this and that. But like, dude, or is just Eddie? Like, is he just the end of the road? You know what I mean?
No, because Mike Perry walks out of there every fight with his face obliterated. Beck Rollins walks out of there every fight. There was that British girl that literally did that interview. It's like a viral meme now.
Yeah.
She's like,
I had a lot of fun.
I really enjoyed it. Really loved it. And her face looks like she just got beat with a baseball bat for an hour.
Heineken, please.
So yes. So all right. So let's talk about it on an entertainment level. I think it's highly entertaining. I think that the promotion promotes it correctly. I think they put on great fights. I think the athletes are, just great athletes over there. I mean, they're almost every fight's a war. Okay, so I want your take. Let me finish.
Okay. No.
I've never been to one live. I've only watched them on TV. You've been there live, and you are a fighter.
I've only been there one live.
Okay.
This is the last one.
Okay.
Awesome.
You are a fighter. You are. What are your pros to it? What are your cons to it? What do you like about it? What do you not like?
No, I like it. It's exciting. It's fucking. I like how they step on the line. It's like a wrestling match. You know, like a wrestling match, you have to step on the line before you slap hands. Well, that's kind of like that. You step on a line. It's a little bit further apart, but it's like boom, you're in the center. And Eddie even said it. Eddie's like, dude, you're in there. You're stepping across. You're about 3 feet away from this motherfucker, and your adrenaline's just going through the roof. Like, I like that. I like the fact that you can grab and hold and hit. Like, I like that. It's like a totally different sport. It makes it different. What I don't like is that I've seen guys in there closing their eyes, throwing punches, and winning. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And granted, that can happen in any fight sport. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't know if it... I don't know, man.
Does it appeal to you? Would you take another fight?
Right now, no.
If the check was right, you wouldn't.
I mean, if the check was right, I don't know. It'd be tough to say no. Yeah. But no one's knocking on my door. Yeah. If someone was, I don't know. It may be different. Right now, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no, but no one's knocking on my door. You know, like I said, especially after I don't know, man. I would love to go out on a fucking high note. You kidding me? I would fucking love to. And I would love if Eddie went on the high note. It was in Philly, bro. He would have been great. It would have been amazing for him to fucking just walk away right then and
definitely the favorite. Even Conor said, I'm picking Eddie to win this. I got nothing against Jeremy Stephens. I think he's he's a very confident dude for sure. He's his own biggest, I don't want to say fan because he's a talented guy, but he has the utmost confidence in himself. But Eddie's a friend of ours. Eddie's a Philly guy. I fucking love Eddie. I wish Eddie'd gone out, obviously, with the win there, and it was sad to see, but it was a dogfight, and fucking Eddie just got caught. Same thing last time. He was winning against Mike Perry, and he got clipped.
Yeah, it's but then you see Conor's own there saying he's gonna fight Jeremy Stephens. But like, bro, how that ain't gonna happen? How's that gonna happen?
We just can't.
Well, unless the UFC allows it.
Well, right.
Which I mean, I could see that.
The UFC got paid, when he did the boxing. They got a piece of that pie because he was under contract. He's under contract with them, and I think boxing's a totally separate thing. This is, than bare knuckle. I mean, he could potentially get a injury that could end his career. In boxing, you're a lot more safe, don't you think?
Like I said, your brain is safer in bare knuckle. I still think it.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. Okay. Your brain is. I don't know about your bones or your skin. Probably not. But your brain, I do think it. I think so.
That makes sense. I mean,
you know what I mean? Because in boxing, you get the 8 count, you guys come up, and actually the glove lets you fucking take more punishment. It just allows you to take more punishment. You have less, you're not going to break your jaw. You're not going to get cut. You know what I mean? It allows you to take more punishment. even like MMA, you know what I mean? Like that glove, like you're in MMA, it's definitely better because I'm gonna rock you and I'm gonna follow you down. I'm gonna keep hitting you. So while your brain's rocked, I'm still hitting you. They actually think that that's better than boxing, believe it or not. Because like I say, we fight. I'm gonna be the winner. Okay, so we fight. I rock you. I get on top of you. I fucking hit you 3 more times. You're on the ground. But you were rocked from that time. I hit you 3 times. They stop the fight. It's done. But now say as boxing, I rock you. You hit the ground. 8 count. You're a fucking fighter. You're gonna be like, I'm good. I'm good to go. We're trained to say we're good to go, even if we're not.
Right.
The guys gonna go out there. I'm gonna knock you down again. Right. You're gonna get up again. That's when that's when the damage happens. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. I get that. Yeah, I get that, and I think statistically, there certainly has been more brain injuries in boxing. Correct?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, in the UFC at least, I don't know about worldwide.
Boxing's also been around a lot longer.
Correct,
you have to say that.
For sure. You
have to give that.
But there's been many deaths. There was a death not too long ago, a couple of years ago. There has not been a death in the UFC ever.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, is it because of medicals and all this stuff? Maybe, you know. Yeah. But I mean, boxing. I mean, dude, boxing commission should, they should be ahead of it all.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is. I don't know. It was entertaining though.
Did Eddie?
They broke the record, attendance record of the Wells Fargo. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, and dude, UFC's been there.
I know some people that were there. Obviously, you were there, but
no,
Eddie took a knee, but just Conor threw the towel in, right?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, for Eddie to take a knee, he's damaged.
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah.
You think that Jeremy Stevens Conor McGregor fight happens? I don't. No way. I think that's just Conor hyping because he's got a piece of the pie over there now,
Oh yeah.
Do you think that happens or no? I don't.
What, him fighting?
Jeremy Stevens and bare-knuckle?
I don't know. I mean, UFC has to get involved, right?
Right.
I don't know.
Do they own him?
Or do they let him walk?
Well, they own him for how many more fights?
I don't know. 2, I think maybe.
Yeah, I think it's like 2. I don't know. All right, what else you got for us, bro?
Hey, guess what? The drones.
Yes, we got.
Oh, they're ours.
Yeah,
they're ours. I still don't fucking believe these people, bro.
The FAA, some of them. Oh. But then you said what I said to you before that who said it before? I said it on the show before. One of Biden's pundits said that most of them are personally owned, and you said fuck that. No, they're not. Trump said the same thing. Trump's people said a lot of them are personally owned drones. And I do believe that because first of all,
because you're a Trumper and you believe everything he says. Okay, I got it. I got it.
Well, listen, you're a Bidener.
I got it.
Anyway, I didn't see any I've seen drones, no question about it. I've seen drones, but you say you've seen them like right over the top of telephone poles, and they're the size of Volkswagens. I didn't see anything that close. I've seen countless drones. There's no question I'm seeing drones, but I'm thinking most of them are people that are just jumping on this because everybody's got a drone now. Everybody does.
Bro, not the fucking size of...
I didn't say that one. Obviously, I didn't say that one.
So you've only been seeing little ones?
I can't tell how big they are. They're too far away. I don't know how big they are.
Is that what you tell?
Yeah.
So you can't tell how big. It was really close to you. If I was far away...
No shame in my game, baby.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like, no. Oh, yeah, now the new administration says, oh, yeah, they're ours, and it's always been ours. Like, why couldn't the last administration say that?
Well, you say ours. The FAA, right, owns them. They're doing some sort of testing or something.
Correct. That would be ours, right?
Well, it's a federal.
Would be ours as in America,
right? But why wouldn't the FAA come out and say that before? I don't know.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I don't get it.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know if I believe. What do you think of this new press secretary?
I like her. Yeah. I feel like she's.
Did you see something like how many? Like I love these. They set these. They're fucking retards.
Yeah.
How many people of the immigrants that were deported
committed a crime? All of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
All
like,
of them.
And they were like, how? Like, are they dumb?
Yeah,
are they dumb?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Actually, someone. Fuck it. I don't
Did
care.
you see?
Someone him on Twitter said me, Rashad, Cejudo, and Ali all went to Dearborn and Michigan and tried lobbying the Arabs and all this and this and that. And he goes, there should be a special held place for them. That's this motherfucker said.
For you guys.
For us, right? And because someone said that ICE is going in Dearborn, Michigan and going after these. And guess what? I didn't tell fucking non-citizens to vote. I told citizens to vote for our fucking guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? So what are you talking about?
Right.
So no. Like I don't even know who this was.
Well,
I'd love to fucking smack that person.
It seems like right now, and I don't see how anybody can have an issue with this right now. Maybe down the road, if it comes to, going into schools or whatever like that, I could see where people could have an issue with that. Right now, they are literally targeting people who have committed crimes in the U.S., heinous crimes.
Bro, not even that. Like, not for nothing. Like, I mean, listen, it's kind of funny because I'm on the other side. Because when we talked about this, I was talking about that. Yes, go after the criminals first. That's the ones we're going to be able to find, this and that. But, like, it is true. They came here illegally. They're a fucking criminal. They don't have to do nothing. You don't have to do any other break, any other crime. That's your crime. You know what I mean? And granted, do I say, like, would I not do that if I was then? Maybe I would. But you're taking the chance of getting caught.
Well, I guess I would just back that up by saying every other country has that same policy.
Yes.
Every other country. There's no other country. So why don't you have a problem
They're talking about how many people...
Italy's a beautiful country, right?
Deported people?
What's
like
that?
how many presidents deported? Like, went back, like... Bill Clinton deported 800,000 people.
Oh, Obama deported 3 million. Yeah, 3 million.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy. And they have no issue with him. He's their messiah.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. I think that America is going down the tubes, and there's a reason for it. And I think that we have to get back to, our constitutional values and enforce laws. I mean, I just think we have to. You know what I mean? I don't think we have a choice.
Wow. Enforce laws?
Yeah. Well, when you're here, part of immigration, legal immigration, is assimilation, right? You have to assimilate to our values.
You got to see this.
It doesn't mean that you have to pray to. You have to become a Christian. You can pray to whoever you want.
See this thing, as Hillary's saying, if you want to come here, you need to learn our language. Right. You need to do this. You need to that. Now it's the total opposite. Yep. It's how we got. Fucking bamboozled. Like, listen, like what Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton were saying in the 90s or the shit people are saying now. Yep. Like, it makes no sense.
I agree.
Like, what side really flipped?
Not us.
You know what I mean?
Not us. But I got a kick out of someone said, all I want to do is live in America where I press 1 for English. I'm like, he's fucking right. That's spot on.
It is spot on, right?
No, I think it's sometimes it's 1 for Spanish, isn't it? I don't know.
No.
Is it always 2 for Spanish?
Yeah.
Right.
No, it's press 1 for Spanish or just stay on the line.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Yeah. Maybe that's it.
That's fair.
Yeah. No, it should be English. If you live here, you speak English.
No, it is. Stay on the line. Yeah. We're talking English, but if you need to, press 1 for Spanish. That's fair.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well,
why would you press 1 for English? We're on the line. We're speaking English. But if you need some, press 1.
Why shouldn't it all be English? What if you're French? Why French less people?
No, I think that's fair, dude.
Really?
Fair. Yeah.
Why?
Because if it's the second most common language spoken, I think why not?
It's also the most common language spoken of illegal people that come here.
Yeah, but what does that mean? Yeah, but whatever.
Because
because we're closest to them.
Right.
That's what it is.
Well, it's getting to be the point where it isn't. That's just used as a migration point now to cross the border. You just fly. You just fly to anywhere in South America and walk over the border.
Well, yeah, but most Latin America are Spanish, correct?
Right. Right. But I just think that if you're here, part of assimilation is speaking the language.
Yeah, I agree, but I think it's good for us to embrace other languages, though, too.
Yeah, sure. I learned Spanish in high school. I learned French in high school.
Well,
I embraced the hell out of both. Yeah, I do too. I think you should, but I don't think it should be your first language. If you live here, it shouldn't be your first language.
Well, no. I mean, that's why it said. That's why we're speaking English. But press 1 if you need Spanish. That's why we're speaking English. Roger's racist.
Listen, I don't give a fuck. You've been called
Roger's
that.
Like,
I've been
grassy ass.
You were just
grassy ass.
You were just called that,
Jose. Grassy ass, Jose. I know. I know.
You just got called that for what you did in Dearborn, Michigan. Does that feel good to you?
What?
Or do you not give a
what
fuck?
I call?
They said you were racist because
No, I
you
didn't
went
say I
there.
was racist.
Well, that's what they're implying.
No.
Well, okay, so what are they implying?
No,
That
no.
you went there, and
No.
the people that you
they're
tried
saying
to convince,
No, I know.
they're
but
deporting,
they're
and
just
because
saying
of that,
they're saying we're stupid. That's what they're trying to say. They're not trying to imply anything.
because
it really,
if you talk to that person, they would say you're racist. But that's what they. That's
no,
what,
no,
that's always-
actually, no,
always
because
the
they're really
go-to.
implying Ali is Muslim and he's getting Muslims kicked out. That would be you're stupid, not you're
Yeah,
racist.
but you're not. They included you in that.
Yeah, but
You're
it's
not.
more about him. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. It's their go-to. It is always their go-to.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm
Racist or this or that. Yeah, right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be the guy like, I have black friends or my nieces have black. I'm just not fucking racist. Fuck you. I don't care what you think.
No, on all honesty, you're not. You're not racist.
Thanks, buddy.
You're not.
Thanks.
You're not.
I don't need your stamp. I
I mean,
what
3%. I mean, you
Yeah,
know,
that has nothing to do with racism. Nothing to
that's
do
what
with
they
it.
all say.
It's nothing to do with it. And if it did, it would be racist against the British. So that makes no sense.
Yeah. Oof, boy.
All right, you're a fucking idiot. What else you got for us?
Strickland's fighting Du Plessis.
Oh, wow.
A rematch.
Wow.
Who are you taking?
I mean, I see a lot of people criticizing both of their fight styles.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people. Strickland's like a rock'em sock'em, stands pretty much straight up and just in your face, pressures you the whole time, right?
I don't
And
know if
Du
he'd say
Plessis-
rock him, sock him, just because he does. His defense. It looks like rock him, sock him because he comes forward, but he doesn't get hit much because
He
he's
doesn't.
so awkward.
But he doesn't have a lot of movement, right? You would agree with that. His footwork isn't really.
Yeah, it's weird. It's
And Du Plessis, his style
he's
gets
awkward as hell.
critiqued all the time for being awkward.
What do
Yeah.
they say? Did you see? I guess Whitaker and Adesanya hung out with each other.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they trained, and they're watching videos, and they're like, "Man, he's the worst. He's the best shit fighter there is."
Yeah. He gets it done, bro. He finds a way to win.
Hell yeah, man. That's
There
all.
are
It is.
guys that do it, but I could go either way. I mean, obviously they fought once. I'd like to see Strickland get that one back. You know, who else has Strickland lost to? He lost to
Strickland has lost to Pereira.
Pereira. I'd like to see him fight Pereira again because that would be
No,
that.
they're Pereira's gonna be in his corner for this fight.
Is he
Yeah.
in Strickland's corner?
Yep.
No way.
Yeah. They're
didn't know
buddies.
that.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
So does that
And
mean
he-
they wouldn't fight each other? I think
No.
they don't give a shit.
No,
they
they
fight
ain't
each
gonna
other.
fight. He ain't going back down at 185.
Yeah, true. Probably not. Yeah,
No way.
probably not.
Yeah. And he's gonna be in his corner, so I wonder.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's so. Are they teammates or just buddies?
Well, they train together a little bit. Not about teammates, but they train together a little bit. You know.
I thought Pereira was up in New England somewhere. I thought he trained in like Massachusetts with.
He does. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
He's actually. I mean, I think he trains in Jersey. Believe it or not, a bunch.
No shit.
His coach. Polino, I think, and he has a school in Harrison,
Oh, get out
New
of here.
Jersey. Yeah, and
Oh, shit.
that's where they train. Well, he's also in is that Hartford?
Connecticut.
Connecticut. I think
Is it
that's-
Connecticut?
Yeah,
I thought it
somewhere in
was
Connecticut.
Massachusetts.
Connecticut.
Oh, all right.
With Glover.
Clever, Teixeira. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's it there.
All right,
Hey,
pal.
did you see? Okay, I want to know. Did you
Go
see
ahead.
the new coming attraction for Superman? The new Superman.
I've never been in. I'll tell you what I watched on the plane ride home. I watched Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, did you like it?
That was great.
You liked
that
it?
was fucking great. But I'm not into any of that. I can't stand Star Trek. I can't stand
Star
X-Men,
Trek?
Avengers.
Fucking Star Wars.
None of that shit. I'm not into any of that shit. It's fucking. I'm just not into that shit.
You never watched Superman when you were a kid, bro?
When I was a kid, I was into
Okay.
it. I'm just not into it as an
You're
adult
not
at
into
all.
manly stuff.
I would not call that manly stuff.
Not into being a man, being a fucking Superman. I
would
was
not
into being a
call that.
Superman. I love Superman.
No, like Avenger stuff. It's like a fucking make-believe world. It's like fucking. It's like
Well,
I don't know,
I
it's
mean,
like-
most
it's like
movies
one-
are make believe, Roger.
one step
most
away.
movies are make
one
believe.
step away from Avatar. I would never watch Avatar.
You would never watch
I
it.
just wouldn't watch it. It's just not my
So
style.
you don't like movies and stuff really either that much.
Mm.
You're not really that kind of guy.
No, I like I don't know. I told you like my favorite movie of all time is probably Stand by Me and Just like
So
real.
that's a good movie. What do you
Great
mean?
movie.
So then what are you saying?
Because it's realistic. There's nothing realistic about Avengers or.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. You don't have to like it.
You know.
Superman is, come on, that's like American Pie, bro. Superman. You know what I mean? Come on.
I think like Jaws 1, right? That came out in like 75, but I remember I saw it when I was young. I was like, to me, it was so realistic. Now you watch it, it's obviously not. But then they did 8 after that, where it was not, like you can't recreate a classic, I don't think. You know what I mean?
Okay, so what does that mean, though?
I'm just saying that's my style of movie, something that's believable that can happen. There's nothing believable about Avengers or Marvel or there's nothing, zero believable about it. You know what I mean? Star Trek or
fucking Star
none
Trek.
of that stuff. Space Invaders. There's zero believable about it.
Okay. So you only like believable stuff?
Yeah, I like stuff that I think could actually happen. Yeah.
This kid has no imagination whatsoever.
I just told you I watched Deadpool and I thought it was good. I thought it was good because he has such a great sense of humor.
Yes.
He's fucking hysterical. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking. I guess there's like, I don't even know. I mean, to get into it, but Ligori's trying to tell me he has a daughter, so he's trying to tell me that I guess there's drama between Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds and something. You know about
pops
this?
Up on my TikTok. I only know it because
I'm like, what?
pops
I
up
have
on
no
my
idea.
TikTok. She was having an affair with a director of another
not
movie
an
or or
affair,
something.
but yeah, like something
like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't fucking know. Hollywood's a fucking fake ass world. Nobody makes it in Hollywood. If you want true love and you want a real relationship and a family, stay the fuck away from like anything to do with Hollywood because it ain't gonna last. They all like what's her name? J-Lo. What she had 47 husbands. Taylor Swift. Every song's about the last dude she was with, and it's crazy.
She's with Travis Kelce, though.
I mean, I doubt it. Do you think that's for real?
I mean, I don't know.
I
She's at the
doubt
football games.
That's all marketing.
You really think so?
Yes, I do.
Really?
Yes. Okay, let me rephrase that. Might there be some attraction there? They're both beautiful people, probably. May
You
they
think
have
she's
dated.
beautiful? She's beautiful?
I think she's a pretty
You
girl.
think he's beautiful?
I think they're good-looking
Jeez.
people. I think they're good-looking people,
Jeez.
right? I don't. Anything he stands for, I'm not down with at all.
I bet she's fucking pretty normal, bro.
You think so?
100%.
Well, man, then what? Then you're fake, bro.
Yes.
Then you're a
Hey,
fake.
he got $20 million for that, right?
I know.
I mean, listen, I'm
See,
not
I
trying
don't
to.
believe that.
Well, you don't believe he got that much money for
No,
that?
I just don't believe that he would sell out for everybody. I don't know. Do you have a price? Do you have a price? They say everybody's got a price. Do you have a price you would sell out for? Your convictions and your beliefs and your values.
I mean, like, I would say it's easy to say no. I mean, but if it was like, what if the price was like, oh, your kids are healthy and all this stuff, and they're taken care of? That'd be my price.
Money can
You know what
buy a lot. It can't
Yeah.
buy health per se, but can buy a lot. So I don't know. Let's say they offered you $500 million to shoot that same commercial. Would you do it?
I don't know. That's a lot of money.
At least you're being honest.
Hey, do you hear? You know what I see something? It's kind of crazy, but
You were willing to
listen,
lose it all. Well,
listen.
some of us in this room
Yeah.
were willing to lose
Yeah.
it all for that. So if you're willing to lose it all, then certainly you could walk away from the gains.
Like the difference between a millionaire and a billionaire.
Oh, it's
You know how
fucking
crazy it is?
insane.
Do you know how crazy it is?
It's insanely.
You want to know how you do it?
No.
1 million seconds is how many days?
I don't know.
11.
That's it.
11 days. How many seconds is how many days a billion seconds?
2 years.
31 years.
Holy shit.
That crazy?
Wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That is
A
crazy.
trillion seconds is like 300, like something like 300,000 years or some shit like
Is
that.
there such a thing as a trillionaire?
No, I don't think anybody.
I don't think so.
Putin.
Who's the richest man in the world now? They keep calling
Oh, it
Elon
was
Musk.
Elon, no?
Yeah, but Jeff Bezos isn't in that running anymore?
No.
Really?
Nope. He just sent a rocket to the moon or something like that. Or a rocket to the space. So.
You see all the at the inauguration, see everybody staring at his girlfriend's tits.
Yeah. Fucking, what's his name?
Yeah.
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg fucking kept staring. Oh, God. But, like, what was she doing? She was wearing basically a bra with a sports jacket over it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I know.
That's crazy.
This world is crazy right now,
It
dude.
is lunacy, pal. Lunacy. Protect your children. Where'd you get that knife?
You know where I got it, buddy.
Temu.
Timo.
Did you?
These are they're like. It's a dope looking knife, but that's about it.
You pick your teeth with it.
It doesn't. It's hard. It's so hard to open.
That's funny. All right, buddy. We can wrap. You got anything else?
No, man.
All right,
Let me leave you with this.
Anybody wants to contact the company that did my hair? Obviously, like you can wait for the results too. I feel pretty good they're going to be good, but take about 3 months to see the results.
3 months, you think?
6 months, I can get it. Start buzzing my head again or whatever. Use a buzzer on my head. A year,
Is
full best results are after.
So next January, end of January, you have a lush head of hair.
Buddy. Are we doing the polar bear plunge this year?
If I don't have wrestling, I'll do it.
Okay. JR's is open?
No. Oh yes, it
Open.
is. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not our team no more.
I got you. All right, pal.
Dude, my ice bath, I've been going like 6 inches of ice in that bitch, breaking it up.
Damn.
Yeah, dude,
Just
it's crazy.
stomp on it in the morning?
Well, I got an axe out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Damn, that's cold.
it's tough.
That's crazy. 2 minutes?
3.
3. Fuck you.
And it's tough. Like I'm literally on ice. Like I'm like my neck is on ice. It's pain. I can't, it's pain.
You like pain though. You're an animal, bro. Something's wrong with you. How's your neck?
It's actually a little better, bro.
Is it? Good.
I don't want to say that, but it is.
Good. All right, we can wrap. Kaza Deech.
What's up, guys? Make sure you follow us on your favorite podcast platforms. You can find the links in the description below. And if you've enjoyed this episode, hit that like button and share it with a friend. Your support keeps us growing.